Hello, my friends. Are you looking for a good quality art program that will teach all your kiddos all the things that you are scared to teach them or don't know how necessarily to do yourself? I've got a solution for you that I think you're going to enjoy. Stay tuned.
Tiny, and as we come down they get larger. So let's put a few little spots, make it kind of like a puzzle. Make sure that they're not all shaped the same way. So maybe I'll have one spot there, and then I'll have a curved one coming around here, and then maybe one in the middle, and then maybe having a part of one with a finger kind of coming out of it. So go draw your spots, and as they come down, they get larger and larger. See that? See how these spots are different? These are more squares and these are more round. But look how interesting I'm making these spots. Aren't they fun? And so that's what is so fun about doing a comic type image.
Hi, my friends. I'm Rebecca from There Will Be a $5 Charge for Whining. I'm a reviewer with the Old School House magazine and the Homeschool Review Crew. I also blog at There Will Be a $5 Charge for Whining. Anyway, I've got something fun for you today, and this is actually, I'm going to be sharing with you what we're using for our art curriculum this semester. I have mentioned this before, but my mama is an artist, and so I grew up taking art lessons and being filled having my life filled with art and art supplies. I am not an artist necessarily, but I do enjoy it. And we happen to live at least 8 hours away from my mama. So my son is not able to enjoy the kind of art education I had when I was a kid and beyond what I learned in school. So creating masterpiece is something I have used before, and I'm going to talk to you today about creating a masterpiece. This is an online drawing program with the lovely Sharon Hoffer, and this particular program has a beginning drawing, drawing 1, drawing 2, drawing 3. Now we stayed mostly in the beginning drawing because that is where we are, frankly. The supplies that you need for this particular program are very minimal and quite a bit less expensive than those you would get with maybe a watercolor or a chalk pastel, one of those kinds of things. So you basically need drawing paper, a couple of different kinds of pencils, erasers. There is also colored pencil lessons included within this, and also charcoal. And so they do give you a good list of things that you will need, and they also provide you with a link to Dick Blick's art supply shop online, which I'm familiar with, that you can just click a little button and get what you need there. But these things are easy to find at Hobby Lobby or another arts and crafts store. So as I said, there are 4 levels. There are a total of 48 lessons, and there's 3 drawing media. The art media taught is color pencil and charcoal. The art skills taught are incorporating value, shading, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, and many more. What I did really appreciate about even the beginning drawing lessons that we did was that she, even though they were fairly simple, she did talk a lot about perspective and shading and where the light comes in and those things that I remember my mom talking to me a lot about as an artist as a kid. And so even in those very early beginning drawing lessons, Miss Sharon emphasized those things. So that I was excited about that. Now, I will say that she does mention in the videos that drawing lessons are some of the hardest to master, especially if one is not really proficient with fine motor skills. And that is my son. He has dysgraphia, so his fine motor skills aren't really fine at all. His handwriting is kind of atrocious. But he does enjoy drawing. He enjoys sitting down with a pencil, and he does enjoy drawing things. So I knew this would be something that would be challenging for him, but it was something that we could do together. So he and I did these lessons together, and I think you will be pleased with the kind of scope and sequence the whole program has. Okay, so the very first, I'm gonna do some show and tell for you. The very first lesson was, in the beginning drawing, was a giraffe, a cartoon giraffe. Now, she takes you through the whole step. Each of the lessons are broken down into just little videos that you can stop, and she does that so it gives the student time to complete something, so there are natural breaks in the art lesson. I really enjoyed that. I know that sometimes, now Josiah did ask me, he said, why didn't you think she just played the whole lesson for you? And I said, because some people don't understand that they need to take those breaks. They're trying to rush through and trying to do something that takes her minutes to do because she's a proficient artist. If we have those natural breaks in it, it encourages us to take our time with it. So I really appreciated that. So there's natural breaks within the videos themselves. The videos are well produced. She is easy to understand, and I love them because you can go back again and again and again. This first project, I'm going to show you Josiah's first, was a cartoon giraffe, and he signed his name down here, something else, I don't know what it is, but it was a cartoon giraffe. And so she talked about, how you exaggerate features in a cartoon. Here is my cartoon giraffe. They look very, very similar to the one she showed us, but as I said, she talks to us about, how to exaggerate features in a cartoon to make it really unique. And so that was fun to do. Now, after that, Josiah was inspired to do, he saw this picture online, and his favorite dog is a Chihuahua. No, we are not getting a Chihuahua, but he was inspired to draw one of his own. So that's his Chihuahua. He also drew, which I think is hanging on his wall, he wanted to draw Popeye. So he tried that. He was inspired after this lesson. So the next, that was lesson 1, I think, in the beginning lesson. So the next lesson we did was called Simplicity, and we actually did, it's a scenic view, and just a little nature drawing. And this is Josiah's. She talked about perspective, about having darker things. The closer they appear, the darker they needed to appear. She talked to us about how to draw tree branches, how to do some shading. Now, this took two different kinds of pencils that we used. And so that's his, and this is mine. So, and you can see she talked to us about having a shadow and where the shadow lies, and also how to do these little bitty leaves. That was a lot of fun. Now, Josiah was busy drawing Popeye. I did this next lesson on another day, and this was an owl. Now, mine looks kind of funny. Hers looks a lot better than mine. I had a lot of trouble with this little beak, but I had such a good time. And she showed us how to do the feathers, how to kind of make it natural, how to add these little, the little contrast where it looks to be appearing closer. She really, really did a good job with explaining those kind of techniques. And so that's my little owl. That's all I have to show you for now. Is a really pretty, I think it's in lesson 1 or 2, there's a really pretty fall vegetable scene that's done on vellum, and I'm going to try that next. But we are continuing to go through these lessons. As I said, this is part of our fall curriculum, and we have been using this. I enjoy it because she gives you other ideas to incorporate it, like the cartoons. She encouraged the students to go through and complete another cartoon, and so that was really fun. As I said, so easy to use. The materials are easy. It is something the student can try over and over again if they get frustrated. We talk a lot about how art is subjective, and sometimes we get frustrated with our own lack of skills or what we feel are lack of skills, but it's also learning that just those really basic art techniques that seem to make a picture come alive. And so I really, really enjoy this product, and I think this is something fun. As I said, we have used it before in the past, and I always really enjoy it. So I suggest you go take a look at it. See, there is a sample product on creating a masterpiece project that you can do with your student to see if you like it as well. As I said, art is one of those subjects that's kind of intimidating for parents to teach, and this is a great way to incorporate that into your homeschool or even your life. As I said, I am a student just along with Josiah. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is I have a link for the Homeschool Review Crew. We all reviewed this particular product, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy seeing the other projects that other students did. It was a lot of fun. I'm also going to give you a link for the Creating a Masterpiece program and the online drawing program, so you can kind of see prices and see what's involved. As I said, there's a lot of projects there on that site. I think it's well worth it. I'm also going to encourage you, if you aren't a subscriber, that you just click the little subscribe button below, and maybe the notifications button if you wish to. You can also go to my blog. There will be a $5 charge for whining. I'll have a link down below, and you can catch up with me there, read what I got on there. I got a lot of content on my blog. So you folks, I want you to have a beautiful day, have a lovely day, do beautiful things, and hug your people. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.